batting them away. Granted, not all of them are attractive. Some of them are attractive.
Are you actually? Look, just to clear up one of the many theories about you, I've no idea what the answer is, and you haven't got to answer. But are you actually attracted to women?
I am attracted.
There's literally I've seen it on the timeline. There's a black girl on TikTok. There's a huge Nick Fuentes fan and constantly talks about how much I suck. He's not even lying. There are definitely women on TikTok that fucking love Nick Fuentes. It's insane.
So they shouldn't presumably procreate. So how does that work? I mean, aren't you, with your rhetoric, actively encouraging men not to associate with these ghastly women, therefore not have any more children? Therefore, you are contributing, Nick Fuentes, to the diminishing white population. I'm confused.
I tell my followers to get married all the time. I tell them that it's best for everybody to get married. And I think that's the only way that you can have sex. I think that's the only licit way as a Catholic, as you know, to have sex is within marriage.
Why don't you get married?
I'll get married later. It's been difficult for me because people are shooting at me at my house. I don't know that I don't want to have kids and a wife. You know, my wife would be screaming about that. Me, you know, I have to be able to take risks and be able to say these things.
Yeah, it's because he likes penis. No disrespect. Obviously, it has nothing to do with his morally repugnant worldview. He just happens to also be gay. There's a very high likelihood that this kid will probably not turn out to be a Nazi. Let's be real. Even though I can think of one child who also was inundated with this kind of neo-Nazi sentiment and then turned into a neo-Nazi himself. That, of course, is Sex Pestany's child, but
it's difficult to bring a family into a life that's like that. But for my
he was taking his first steps to turn the TV off.
Followers, I tell them to get married. But what's happening with women?
You literally just told your followers. Hang on. In that clip, you literally told followers, women, they get old, they get fat, they get ugly, they get very annoying. So where's the incentive to get married to women? There isn't one. You're actively telling them the opposite.
You're extrapolating a lot.
No joke. Piers did a good job shining a light on this. Piers did do a good job. The crescendo of all this, when Nick says you just got clipped after having a Holocaust surviving family number, describing it all, and he laughs. I know several people that were a fan of Nick and told him to watch this through, and two of them, I didn't realize that two of them didn't realize that he's a full-on Nazi. Most people think he's trolling. I mean, you could have just shown him some Nazi clips and probably gotten away with, probably would have been a Nazi. A lot of normies have only seen some of his clips where he basically comes across like maybe even a progressive liberal. Okay? Because in the clip economy, you can manipulate massive audiences. You can just, it depends on where you cut the clip. And as I've said before, all of, like, Nick Fuentes' fan base does the exact opposite of what my haters do to me, right? Or in some ways, they do the exact same thing. They clip both of us out of context. They clip him out of context to show him in a favorable light to a much broader audience. They clip me out of context to show the exact opposite of what I'm actually saying to a much broader audience. And they spam that shit nonstop. Apolitical grifters that spend every fucking waking moment actively trying to present me as this dangerous threat to American existence. Do you understand? So I'm sure there are plenty of fucking people that have seen like his clips on Israel, his clips on Gaza, because there are a million of those that are all over the timeline where people are like, damn, who's this young kid who's speaking with absolute conviction on this morally repugnant incident that's taking place. And that's how he was able to garner the attention of a lot larger of an audience. Reason why, a big part of the reason why is because for a lot of people, a lot of their understanding of politics is basically just off of vibes and off of a increasingly shorter and shorter attention span based economy. So in that regard, if they're only getting inundated with like fairly positive clips where he's just shitting on Israel, okay, but they've seen like the dog collar Doctober 7 and numerous other things like the brothel incident. He's a sex pest. He went to a brothel, like not knowing where that kind of stuff is coming from. Understand ideology, don't understand politics. They're just operating off of vibes. The vibes are really fucked around Israel, so they're looking for someone who's giving them that. I've been watching you for this many years, and it's still wild how the weird hate comes at people. But most people are politically illiterate. They have no understanding of politics whatsoever. And there's also an assortment of different like reactionary opinions that even the most progressive people have. That's why we have different terms like TERFs and SWERFs, trans exclusionary radical feminists, sex work exclusionary radical feminists. These are people who otherwise are seen as like very progressive individuals, but they just fucking despise sex work, for example, or despise trans people, for example. And on that one instance, they become like the most. A lot of people do this. So if you're used to hearing progressive politics from a person, right? You're used to hearing like a lot of progressive takes from a person. You like that person. You've developed a sense of respect for that person. And then all of a sudden, on the issue of Israel, that person turns in the leftist circles called progressive except for Palestine. Okay? That's how common this is. So when you hear about that from a person that you trust, you go, okay, you know what? That is dangerous. I'm not gonna listen to that guy. That's it.
Complain.
Just quoting you back yourself again.
No, but you're extrapolating and saying, well, you say women are annoying, so therefore, what's the incentive? We have to do it in spite of the fact that they are annoying. We have to do it in spite of the fact that they talk too much. We can get them to lose weight. We can put them on peptides. We can get them to the promised land, but it's going to be
Do you think this view of women may be why none of them want to go near you?
Oh, you should see my DMs. It is quite the opposite. They're called the Groybettes, and I'm actually women.
You're not gay?
No, but I will say that women are very difficult to be around.
Okay.
So there's that.
And do you think they should have the right to vote?
I do not. No, absolutely not.
They should stay at home?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
See, basically, you're just a misogynist old dinosaur, aren't you? For a young guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm the boomer. I know I'm the boomer here, but actually, you're a 27-year-old dinosaur, aren't you? Aren't you, Nick Fuentes? All women.
I am.
All women are annoying. All women grow old. They all get fat. Says the guy. Have you ever had sex?
No, absolutely not.
Wow. Says the guy who's never got laid. Wow.
That's the thing, though. You boomers, it's always
you think you're an expert in women,
free love.
given you've never got laid?
Yeah. So this is also a generational divide. Okay. There are a lot of Gen Z men that will hear Nick Fuentes' response here and will actually agree with him. I do think that the gender wars have taken root in especially younger generations. And there are a lot of dudes who have just completely fucking checked out of dating or trying to attract women at all. And they actually wear it on their fucking sleeves. Like the incel stuff, the incel shit is actually completely out of control. So when he says like, no, of course I've never had sex with a woman, gross. Like there are a lot of There are
and they would never laugh at a joke about the Holocaust, and you're a misogynist. You're a simp yourself. You're totally henpecked. That's the problem. So we are going back to the way
another clip of yours about
you're a simp. You're too hungry for pussy. You're henpecked. Oh, I saw the AI image of George Washington. Yes. I watched this entire thing last night. It was fucking awesome.
Women.
A lot of women want to be raped. And when I say raped, I mean like, that sounds bad when I say it like that. But there's like a lot of women that really want a guy to beat the shit out of them. But also they have to pretend, but part of it is they have to pretend like they don't.
You think women want to be raped, do you?
That's what the studies show, Piers. That is what these statistics say.
But that's what you believe,
They
is
have
it?
fantasies. They have fantasies about it. I don't think that they want to actually get raped, but there's a study out there. Get ready for this. It says 62% of women have rape fantasies. And if you read anything that they're reading, if you watched what they're watching, what do you think 50 Shades of Grey is about? What do you think Twilight is about? I mean, that's just true.
You think women want to have the shit beaten out of them, as you said?
Yeah, and it's very disturbing, but it's true.
Do you think your views on women might change if you actually ever had a relationship with one or had sex and actually had a proper relationship?
Yeah, I don't know why he's talking about what women want. Not only, I mean, he's literally a gay virgin. Why the fuck would he know about what women want? This is the other thing that really pisses me off about this shit is there are so many rudderless men out there, young boys, who tune into this frequency. And in many instances, their starting point, like their initial vulnerability stems from the confusing aspects of interpersonal communication with the opposite gender. Okay? Where they just get like super confused or they're super worried. They have like a sequence of failures. And they're very vulnerable, so they start looking at like the manosphere for answers. And I think we all know how stupid those answers are. This is the maximum version of that when you're completely black-pilled. Maybe you start looks maxing, okay? And then obviously you don't fix the personality flaws that you have, and you don't fix the confidence issues that you have. You have a sense of entitlement over women that, like, you know, you're a good guy. Why won't they fuck me? I'm a good guy. Why won't they know? Why don't they give me the respect I deserve? And then after a sequence of understandable failures, because if you're looking for answers from the looks maxing community, you are going to fail. If you think that like those serial misogyny podcasts are going to teach you anything about how to talk to women, how to be around women, how to attract women, you're wrong. Then you go down an even darker path. And you become black-pilled. And then you completely fucking tap out of the dating marketplace. And then you start wearing it like a badge of honor.
I mean, people say the reason you're so angry about women is you're basically an incel.
Well, I'm not angry about it.
You sound very angry. You sound very, very angry about women.
I'm passionate. It's an issue.
You're
I'm
not passionate.
about.
You're sounding very bitter about women, as if women have done a terrible disservice to you. But when you don't have relationships, you don't have sex, when are they doing these terrible things to you that's made you so hateful towards women? I'm really curious.
Was that? I don't think that was a hateful clip. I think I was laughing. I said they want men to beat the shit out of them. And that's just true. I mean, when you look at the state of modern women, all they do is lay in their bed, doom scroll. They're chilling out. They're getting a little fat. It is what it is. I don't know what the average weight is, but they're getting a little heavy. And any guy that is playing the field these days will tell you that. I mean, and I know a lot of the Chads. I am an incel. I'm friends with a lot of Chads like Bradley Martin, Clavicular. They agree with me. You know, there's sort of like this alliance between the guys that don't have sex and the guys that get the most sex. We know what women are about. It's the guys in the middle. guys like you in the middle. It's the beta male orbiters that say, she's amazing, you're a misogynistic pig. Because
oh God, this shit is so fucking cringe, dude. Jesus Christ. How can you not immediately reach for the nearest fucking gun and just kill yourself after saying those words, like rapid fire, saying those words in a row? I don't understand it, genuinely. Oh my Lord, dude. I'll be honest, I do think that stuff right there, this kind of statement is actually going to be very off-putting to normies. Right? But for the terminally online, and there's an increasingly larger group of the terminally online, they love that shit. This is the guy he cited. Oh yeah, clavicular. I know.
No matter.
Clavicular claims that young men should focus entirely on themselves, insisting women today are impossible to satisfy, even when their entire lives are provided for. Yeah, I retweeted this the other day. There's a whole subset of young guys who are so incredibly unlikable to women that they only hang out, look good for, and seek the attention and approval of other men, and then blame women for it instead of looking in the mirror. And the clavicular guy is the worst version of this because he is so, I mean, he is a fucking train wreck, dude. He literally does methamphetamines to stay thin. Okay? He's the latest in the kick. He is a kick streamer, for those of you who don't know. He's been doing a lot of collabs with like Aiden Ross and many others. He got a jaw surgery. He was doing jaw breaking before he got a jaw surgery. He's all over my timeline. And it is insane, dude. He's fucking 19, by the way. He looks like he's 30 now, but he's actually 19 years old.
Always wanting more. Okay, free yacht, free booze, free everything. Can the chat donate some? It's like, God damn.
I thought you had money. I'm entitled to your money. I'm entitled to your money.
And I said, how about we do a free birthday celebration? I thought you had money. It's like, bro, I swear. That's why, you know, once you get a girlfriend, don't get content and don't start getting fat. Stay in the best shape of your life, or else that bitch will fucking. Even if you are in the.
Why is he all of a sudden up in my algorithm? He's absolutely the worst of the worst. The kick clipper accounts. They've been blasting him nonstop. If you become a kick streamer, they will bot you into oblivion on Reddit. They will bot you into oblivion on all of the clipper accounts on TikTok. They will try to cultivate a fan base for you, except no one actually ends up going and tuning into Kick. So it doesn't even translate the real viewership on Kick, but it does actually translate the real viewership on TikTok. Yeah. All of those fucking clip accounts are sponsored by Steak or sponsored by Rubit, sponsored by all these like gambling ads. All of it unfortunately ties together. But yeah, he has this insane what do you call it? He has this like insane procedure. He's done so much shit to himself by the time he's 19. And all of it started off with the whole like lookism or looks maxing community. And I've talked about him and I've talked about the cookie verse or whatever before, if you recall. Young boys smoking meth and doing gay activities was new. I mean, yeah. But yeah, this is the incel manosphere. He was injecting his underage girlfriend with fat-reducing injections on stream. Yeah. You should do research on Meme House Productions. A lot of these kick streamers are in 360 deals, even Neon. Yeah, this is the type of shit that kids are watching on TikTok For You pages, by the way. What's the best way to counter this kind of man in the wild? What do you mean counter? This kind of problem takes care of itself. Let's be real. Oh yeah, he also spams the N-word every stream now. So that's the other thing. He like they all obviously he's a kick streamer, so. But it's insane. How do we counter the popularity of the content is the real question. I mean, you just have to have popular role models on the other side. And there's plenty of people that are less insecure. There's plenty of people that aren't as insecure as these guys. Because for a lot of people, their relatability comes from their deep-seated insecurities. Okay? So someone like, what's his name? Joe Bartolozzi is like an antidote to this type of shit, right? Because he's not a fucking insecure wreck. And he is also a very popular content creator on TikTok. He's dope. So, you know, it's already you as well, fam. I mean, me to a certain degree. I think I might be a little too old. I'm probably a little too old for that. And not only that, but also my reputation with the youth has been so irreparably tarnished, I think, that most young people think like I'm whatever the fuck they saw last. Because, you know, I'm not very, you know, I have my moments, but you know, people on it's difficult. People on TikTok already, like people on TikTok, even fucking even leftists on TikTok will regularly do call out posts on people like myself. So there are a lot of leftists that do that as well. My brother showed you to me years ago and he's only 18 now. No, I know. No, this isn't to say that I don't have young fans. I do. But it is pretty fucking crazy that there is you know, a pro Anna Twitter, a pro Anna TikTok, but for guys this time. But I think it is literally because there's so many fucking ultras and so many rad libs that identify as like leftists or progressives, and they spend most of their time shitting on other people that are also on the left. And not only that, but also obviously the entirety of the liberal content creators are constantly fucking shitting on the left. And the entirety of the right-wing content creators are shitting on the left. All the apolitical people are shitting on the left. Everyone's shitting on the left. So if you're like a young boy and you haven't really thought about what your politics are, you literally never even open the door to leftist content. You never even broach that shit because either you are immediately branded as an annoying woke scold, which nobody likes, even though I'm not that, but it doesn't matter because the very fact that I'm not that also leads to a lot of people getting mad at me for not being that, right? People on the left get mad at me for not being an annoying woke scold. People on the right consistently call me an annoying woke scold. So it's a really shitty media environment to operate in.
I don't know what that is. I guess.
Well, come on. Let me explain to you what I think it is. I think when a 27-year-old guy who's never got laid, never had a meaningful relationship with a woman, says that women shouldn't be allowed to vote. They should stay at home.
But for the record, all is not lost. Because as I've said before, the antidote to all this shit is just like getting someone to tune into one video, one podcast, or one stream. That's all it will take. Because it's all of these lies are held together by making sure no one actually encounters me without some sort of negative framing. And because there's a lot of content out there that will, give you a steady flow of fuck us on information, many people don't feel the need to actually, move into the other side. But when they do, they realize it's all fucking lies. And then they become fans.
That all they do is fantasize about being raped and being beaten up. That's what they want. That they're annoying, that they get fat, that they get ugly. That's a misogynist. Now, you may not understand it because your knowledge of women is so incredibly tiny, but actually you are the embodiment of a misogynist. It couldn't be clearer. And if I was in a way, you have the deep-rooted misogyny of some of the actual boomers I know. Yet here you are, 27 years old. And most of the current studies show that a lot of men are really disenfranchised from society, no longer have physical relationships with women if they've ever had them.
I mean, he openly admitted to fucking loving Adolf Hitler. I don't think he cares about being called a misogynist.
Never associate with women and build up instinctively misogynist views about women. And I fear you're in that position. You're just a bit of a lonely guy who wants to get laid and can't for whatever reason. And it's made you bitter about women. And I don't know where that's come from, but it's fascinating.
No. See, here's the thing. First of all, you're very caught up in the labels. It's always, you're a racist, you're a misogynist.
You said you
these
were
words
a racist.
mean nothing to me. Well, hang on. Whoa, can I respond?
You gave yourself the label.
What is this?
You said, I am a racist. I didn't give you the label.
Okay.
You said, Nick Fuentes, I am a racist.
Calm down. Calm down.
Did you or didn't you?
It's okay.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so
here's
I
the
didn't
thing.
give you the label. You did.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you're trying to infer
screaming at
something
me?
that didn't happen. You said, I gave you the label of being a racist. No, you did. You said, I'm a racist. You gave yourself a label.
You're going to have to tone it down a little, all right? You're going to have to bring it down a notch and relax. This is just an interview, okay? Please calm down. All I said is you're hung up. I didn't say you gave me that. Maybe I did.
You did.
But here's what I mean. What I mean is you're just hung up on proving you're a misogynist. Okay, you're a racist. Okay, you denied the Holocaust. And I'm not about the labels,
you
man.
Didn't deny
I'm
the
just
Holocaust.
past that.
As I said to you, look, Nick, I just wanted to go over the stuff that everyone uses out there about you and get you to respond. And we are getting, I think, a long way in this interview.
Okay.
Right? You didn't deny the Holocaust. You accepted there's been a Holocaust of at least 6 million Jews.
I'm a maximalist. I'm a Holocaust.
That is significant.
I think it's more.
You did admit you're a racist, and you have spelled out a thought process about women, which is the purest definition of misogyny that I've ever seen. And you said you're not gay. So we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. Well, look, and I own the labels, okay? But I just don't care that much about them.
That's fine.
I feel like the whole...
I'm not saying
like a weird...
I'm not saying you have to care. Nick, you don't have to care about any of it. I promise you. Right? That's not why I got you on the show. I wanted to give you a fair crack, which I think I have. We've gone over a lot of stuff. We've got a bit more to go on. I genuinely don't think I've ambushed you with anything you couldn't have been expecting.
No.
I don't think I've been overtly hostile. In fact, when you've asked me to calm down, I've calmed down. I don't want to have a hostile, angry, shouty match with you. I simply want you to spell out exactly what you've meant about all these things, and people can then be the judge of them. So let's take another break, and we'll...
Okay, we're done here. Piers did cook Nick with this and Clandis. I think the momentum has stopped. I mean, we'll see. He is a fucking cockroach, okay? You have to remember, he's been deplatformed everywhere, and all it took was for Twitter to offer him a platform once again for him to like revitalize his career. That and also the entire Western world turning on Israel after years and years of unlimited propaganda that was pro-Israel, where he became where he was seen as like an earnest champion in the anti-Israel cause. Anyway, yes, it's time for fucking dispatch again. You guys are so goddamn annoying. Oh my lord, you were being so fucking annoying. I'm 17. I fell into the Aspen trap and watched all the lying ass, hating ass people that hate you. And I've become a better person once I started watching you. Hell yeah, sexy Harvey Specter. See, that's what I mean. All it takes is for a moment of charitability for a lot of people. Because every single, you know what's ironic? It was Asmongold who used to say, if Hassan is such a bad person, why do you guys always feel the need to lie about him? And that's a really interesting take because Asmongold himself became the guy that lies about me all the fucking time. Okay? That's what's so interesting about this. He used to say all the time, hey, if Hassan is such a bad person, why do you feel the need to lie about him? Just say what he does, sincerely, and let people make up their own minds. I watch both of y'all, and y'all both make good content. Asman definitely baits drama more, though. No, he doesn't. He's giving you no fucking political understanding of the world. We make entirely different types of content. Okay? All right. Episode 7, retrospective. If an accident or injury should occur on the job, it is extremely important for you to notify your manager or HR promptly, no matter how minor the incident may seem. SDN Employee Handbook, page 37. It's time. Yeah, unlike Asmongold, I actually play video games. So there's that. Video games where I have sex with Blonde Blazer.
I'm too old to be crying.
Fuck off. No, you're not. I cry all the time.
Wait, his ear was clipped as a
Really?
baby?
When?
When I was your age, I cried for weeks when the Raiders left LA.
Yeah, that's totally the fucking same as my dad never being home.
Whoa, motherfucker. Language. And it was the same. My pops had season tickets growing up. Seats sucked, but I just liked being there with them. So, yeah, when they moved, I was crying like a little bitch, too.
Are you saying I'm crying like a bitch?
Yes, bitch. That's exactly what I'm saying. What do you want from the store? Your dad gave me $100 and I gotta break the shit anyway.
He pays you?
To be around your crying bitch ass? Fuck yeah, he pays me.
What the fuck has happened to the audio levels? Like, why is this so low now? Okay. Wait, my dad is here. I'm going to say what up to him real quick. 1 second. Evet.
Now, come on, whatever you want. Just make it less than $20, because I'm not trying to go broke every time you get lonely.
Can I get a
Anya,
beer?
please stop talking to me right now.
I can't fucking buy beer.
İnanamıyorum
You
sorduğun
said
soruya öde yani.
anything? Or are you gonna let me down too?
I can't listen.
I know you're a kid and you're sad and shit, but you fucking suck, okay? You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Whenever the whole family's here, they just decide to congregate and socialize right next to me. I don't know what compels them to do so. And then they loop me into the conversation as though I'm not live streaming.
Don't drink the shit in front of your dad.
Never, I swear.
No shit, kid. I was joking. Keep up.
Damn, he literally aged himself just to get me beer.
There, bitch. You happy now?
Dang, how'd you get it?
I stole it, dumbass. Whoa, what the fuck?
This is disgusting.
Exactly. I knew that would happen, and that's why you shouldn't drink that shit. Here, I got you your favorite.
I didn't realize you two were that close. That it went back that far.
Wait, he's not dead? Oh, let's go.
He was like a big brother to me. I didn't appreciate it enough.
I'm sorry.
Chase would only babysit nights when Dad had to deal with something big. Working late, he called it. It was fine being alone, but...
I knew you're doing it again.
I'd still ask to have him watch me because I could guilt trip him into buying me shit. He never said no. I made him run a lot back then.
Right. So maybe one less store run for bitch-ass Robert and he wouldn't be stuck in here.
Okay, Blondie, you're not allowed
That's
to
what
say
you're
that.
saying,
That's
right.
I mean, it was, but now that you put it like that...
Hey, the only person that put Chase here. Pending the investigation, Invisigal suspended. Obviously, but... I think you should consider cutting her from the team.
No.
I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you should consider it.
I'm worried something like that might just make things worse.
Yes, y'all are crazy. I'm not cutting her.
It's just...
Listen, I'm a simp. Okay? But that's a bridge too far. I love Blonde Blazer, but I'm not cutting Invisigal. Get the fuck out of here. Chatters, y'all are so fake, dude. Y'all are a bunch of phonies and a bunch of fakes. Let me tell you why. This entire chat was riding me up my asshole constantly. Invisigal, pick Invisigal. Why don't you pick Invisigal? That's crazy that you're not picking Invisigal. Now you're like, cutter. What happened?
I can't help but think that we've already cut a hero for far less.
We had to send a message.
That's kind of my point.
Just gets better and better.
Vending machine?
Whatever I want.
He's so fucking proud of the man you've become. He told me that.
Should have fucked Waterboy? Okay, dude. This man can never get a fucking Twinkie, dude. Twinkies are mid, by the way. I think as someone who has a sweet tooth, I feel like Twinkies are not that good. Yeah, let me fucking wet your $5.
You okay, bud?
It's just...
So slimy.
I'm just mad.
Yeah. I'm a little mad too.
I can't. It's not fair. Invisigal was the one who... And then Chase shouldn't have... Do you think he did the right thing? I mean, I don't... It seems very not clear. Or unclear.
You know, Waterboy, I wish I had an answer for you. In this case, I really don't know. Fuck. Case in point.
Bro, this is... Bro, Waterboy constantly has these fucking weird-ass pop-off moments, dude. Yo, cool it, water bitch.
Feel better?
Kinda. I'll clean it up.
Calm down, brother. Jesus Christ. Whole-ass loser. Having an outburst.
Hey. You've all probably heard some version of what happened. Let's get to it. Main takeaways are that Invisigal has been suspended, so we're a person down the shift.
Here we go again.
And that Chase is in the infirmary. And he's in pretty rough shape. Despite his disposition, he really likes you all. Just don't tell him I told you that. I've found doing something good always helps when I'm feeling bad. We're fortunate to have that opportunity. Something Chase never took for granted. So, let's get to work.
This is exactly why you lose young men. Because you bully Waterboy. The sky is crying. You see that? Dude, I'm so cooked. This sucks. I can't believe we lost Invisibitch.
Hey, we've got a fuck ton of beached whales off the coast. Could really use some help getting them back in the ocean.
I forgot. It's been so long since I played that I forgot what their powers were. But I assume this is a mobility pick, right? Golem solos. Solo dolo golem.
Upchuck's rugby team lost, and he's throwing a very toxic tantrum.
Acid vomit villain Upchuck is using the rain to rain terror on civilians at the stadium. I mean, I don't really have a combat guy other than Coop. They're not even talking. What the fuck? Coop and Punch Up? Yeah, but that's too much.
You ready?
Let's get this over with.
But I guess they're homies, so it's fine.
I think the rain caused one of those Volta Virtue cars to short out. I think this driver's lost control.
Stop the runaway car before it crashes into the neighborhood. Get any civilians in the path out of his destruction to safety. Oh, it's hackers time. All right, it's time to hack the world, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, does this zap him? Oh, easy peasy, baby. Unlocking the back door. All right, we need to get a 4-digit password. Back door unlocked. All right, I love hacking. I love hacking the world, dude. Zapped him. Easy. Not even a problem for me. Left, right, right, left. Left, right, right, left. All right, get back here, bitch. Come on. Easiest dub of my life. Virus eliminated. Up, right, down, left, up. Dude, I'm such a fucking easy first try hacker man. This is exactly how hacking takes place in the real world, by the way. For those of you who don't know, I'm a bit of a Mr. Robot style.
Right. Definitely don't mention that part. But,
person.
Can you go talk to him?
Yeah, happy to. What if you ever got around to adopting that dog?
Let's go. Max synergy. I do need to hit the synergy picks. I don't think Golem is gonna fix this, by the way. I think he's gonna fuck this up. But let's see. Oh, 57. Shit. No! Golem! And he's injured. Fuck. No, not my baddie. Who's Golem aligned with? No, not Invisigal. Okay, this is a slow day, huh? This is a slow ass day. There's nothing going on. It's just raining.
Golem?
Wait, where the fuck's he going?
Oh, Golem's shit-faced. I think he's about to piss mud on the high school.
Yeah, you know, I saw him pulling over a beer truck earlier. I did think that was weird.
Come on, buddy. Spit it out.
A lot of vomiting this shift.
Golem, I get it. I want to get shit-faced right now more than anything, but we've got a job to do, and I need all of you to just hang in there until the end of the shift. After that, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Cool?
Cool.
Can someone please go get Golem before he does more property damage?
Farmer's market
so
attack.
We've got a super down here who controls bugs. Apparently they have beef with one of our farmers using pesticides. It's getting real biblical down here.
It's not bugged. Flambe?
Fucking useless.
They are base. Don't send anyone.
Hate the fucking rain. Flying's a bitch. You can't see shit.
The streets turned into a goddamn slip and slide.
I fucking love slip and slides, bro.
I haven't seen it come down this bad in a while.
I like it. Feels
That was fast as hell, dude. Goddamn.
right for today.
Fucking cool it, emo boy.
Let's see if he cooked it on. Oh my god, 57%, but it's likely. No!
Doesn't even matter.
What is happening? I'm fucking up. These are easy ones.
Hey. Bonezone pissed off the wrong gang, and they're holding him hostage. Listen, I know he sucks, but he writes my checks. Can you please just rescue him?
I am looking at the requirements, Chatter. You're wrong. It's just a bad shift. Here, I'm sending Flambe. With Malevola. Bro failed at 98%. Yeah, he's injured, but the reason why I'm shift is empty, use all three. I feel like it's gonna turn into a problem. You know what I mean?
Somebody's got it.
I sent Malevola and Waterboy together because... Wait, what the fuck?
Hi,
Why is
just
she
calling
busy?
to confirm one of your Z Team heroes for our interview this afternoon to discuss the Phoenix program.
Oh, shit. Participate in an interview. Reassure the public that you're the good guys now. Oh, no, I don't have any... Oh, wait.
I'll go.
Hello? Is this thing working?
Oh, shit. Sorry.
I'm running late to the airport. If I miss that flight, I'm fucking toast.
Hell yeah. That's easy. She can one-tap that one, I think. This is a 100%. Yeah. Clearance. Cleared. Bone zone rescued. Easy task for Coupe. More charisma. And more mobility for him. Wait, where's the other guy? Oh. Res Golem with your items? No, he's busy. He's not dead. He's busy. Mobility. No, he's not dead. The X is because he's a fucking, like, he's incapacitated because he's drunk.
Looks like they're hitting the port next.
Wait, what? What angle should we use? Overhype the team. No! That's crazy! Wait, is he actually downed? Oh my god, he was downed.
Now is our chance to get payback. For Chase.
Bring the fight to them and make them pay. Entire Z team will get in. Don't get hurt. Bring the fight to them and make them pay for what they did to Chase.
Okay, listen, we need to play it safe. I don't want anyone else getting hurt.
Nah. We're fucking... I'm maxing out on this. Hold on, I'm gonna wait. Oh fuck, do I have time to wait? I don't think I do. Please make sure... This is 83%, thank God. Need Coop for this? Do I? I think Flambe and Waterboy will fix it. Golem in the first slot? No. What? No, not Golem in the first slot. Golem in the first slot adds... Golem in the first slot... Golem already... God. Golem in the first slot versus the third slot. Don't change anything. All right, this is fine. This is fine.
Fine, I'll fucking say it. What if Chase dies?
If you don't shut your mouth.
Save Golem from himself and carry him back to SDN. Calm to angry. Wait, what?
That's, why? Even not talking about it won't make it go away, okay? Fucking babies.
If he dies, he'll be taken care of. That I can promise.
How do you know?
I just do. Trust me.
Girl, what the fuck even are you?
Oh, shit, Golem is like the only one.
If there's no one else.
All right, maybe these two.
This fucking rain is flooding our neighborhood. We need this water gone.
Sure, yeah.
I think this is good.
Training helps me keep my mind off of
Who
things.
can I even train?
I really think it can help the team, too.
I think this is fine. Send Waterboy to training when he's back. Okay. 100 P, baby. Let's go. Not even a fucking issue. Entire team is up. Let's go. We're all up, baby. What was I doing for him? Vigor? Slow start, but we're back in the groove.
Waterboy.
Easy.
Think you can handle this?
Is my name
Waterboy can absorb water?
I mean, it's Yes. Yes.
Wait, why did he X? Wait, that failed?
What the fuck, man? We said less water, not more.
Brother, I cannot begin to tell you how much I fucking hate water, bitch. Oh my God. Are you stupid? What do you mean? Normally when it's like, when it gives you that special option, you always take it.
Of course.
You're the dumb one? Okay, I guess I'm the dumb one. I don't know. Imagine I fail at 84%. That'd be crazy.
Gave him the best hug I could muster. I think it helped.
God, she is so well-rounded.
We need backup down here. There's a mass pileup and the tanker caught fire.
Prism and Coop are my two faves. I think she could single-handedly get this going. Malevola's resting. Send 2. Koo can do it on her own and then retry it. Oh, fuck. Who do I do? Rescue civilians? Wait, where's Golem? Why is Golem not available, chat? Why is Golem not available? You killed him? No, I literally fucking... Oh, he's bugged. No. It's because it's because you dumb fucks were like, he's dead, and I healed him. Because I saved him earlier, because chat was like, he's dead, and I was like, I don't think he's dead. And you guys were... Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I have to go hang out with my family. I shouldn't have restarted that. I shouldn't have saved him and listened to the chat. All right, we're gonna do this tomorrow. Don't get mad at me. I'm sorry. My mom and dad are here. I'm gonna go hang out with my brother. Apologies. I don't want to fucking replay the first 16 minutes of the game. Okay? Tomorrow we'll do both episodes. All right?
Done in low fire. you away. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, what can you say? The 3-minute ad is through, but he'll debate view will soon. You wait. Shabada, shabada, da-da-da-da-da. Hey, what can you say? Hey, the 3-minute ad is through, but he'll be nameless king soon. You wait. Shabada. Oh shit, he already.
I'm a Christian.
You're basically anti-marriage, really. You've talked about this. You've talked about.
Are we done talking about white genocide?
Well, no,
I'm coming
to the same part because you seem very resistant to the idea of marriage. You've never got married. You've talked very scathingly about henpecked husbands.
Yeah, he's not trying to contribute to white genocide because he is a descendant of ethnics.
Take a look.
That's true.
Guys get to a certain age and they're like, you know what? Women suck. Like, they're talking too much. They're not hot anymore. Like, you're fat, you're chubby, you're not as hot as you think you are. You fucking talk too much, you're a bitch.
So we'll obviously get to the brazen misogyny part of that a little later, but I'm just curious. On the one hand, there's this terrible genocide going on of white people. On the other hand, you want people effectively to stop going near women because they all turn out to be so ghastly.